Today, I want to talk about step two's plan with regards to pooling your credit. Where to go to, what websites that I recommend that you do that I personally went through with regards to pulling my credit report. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. During that time span, I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to working in the legal department and management. Lastly, I've owned 2 debt collection agencies over the course of that time. During the last 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions about debt. Now, I want to be the go-to guy for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment. I promise you I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Okay, so now that you figured out your why, and if you haven't figured out your why, check out the other video I have on your why. Why is it that you want to clean up your credit and so forth? Once you figured out your why, the second step that I recommend that you do is you pull your credit. Now, I'm not plugging them. Obviously, you'll see my YouTube channel is small, but I'm just going to tell you what I did and what I recommend my friends and family to do, and I'm going to recommend for you to do with regards to pulling your credit. Now, freecreditreport.com. Once a year, every single human being that has a social security number gets a credit report for free. Freecreditreport.com is actually ran through Experian, but I always recommend people go through them. The reason why is because, first of all, they do a very good job at, you getting your 3 credit reports. So you get Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You get the FICO scores on there, and you get what your actual credit report states. Now, the reality is normally after 7 days or 14 business days, I'm not really sure exactly how long they give it to you for free, but at the beginning of the year, typically come January, I recommend anybody who hasn't pulled their credit report to go to freecreditreport.com, pull your credit report. You'll get it through them. Now, like I was saying, within 7 to 14 days, after that, they'll start charging you anywhere from $7.99 to $21.99, depending on what package you choose. You can cancel. You don't even have to call in to cancel. Actually, on the website itself, once you pull the copy of your credit report, I recommend possibly printing everything out. It's going to be a lot of information, obviously, from the 3 credit reports. Print all that information out, and you can go right on there and cancel it if you don't want to end up paying. But make sure you do that within 7 business days or 14, whatever it states when you pull it. So go to www.freecreditreport.com, pull that, put in your information. They're going to ask for a debit card or a credit card. Put that on file just in case you decide to keep the services there. They're going to charge you monthly with regards to credit reporting and anything that happens on your account. But I always recommend people, if you can't afford to pay those fees each month, to cut it off like right after you get your credit report and you pull your credit report from them 3. So you could do that. Now, if you've already pulled your credit report through freecreditreport.com, typically once you cancel, because that website is ran through Experian, they'll actually still give you your Experian credit report. So you can get your Experian credit report. Obviously, you don't have Equifax and TransUnion, which are the 3 other 2 major credit bureaus that report on your credit report. Yes, on each credit report, you may have something different that the other one doesn't have. That's why it's important to get all 3 with regards to that. Now, another thing that I do is, in order to keep all 3 credit reports for free, then I have the Experian through freecreditreport.com. That's the only one that you'll get. And then I recommend people go to Credit Karma, a free thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know about them. The only difference is they use what is called a vintage score, which is a little different from a FICO score. But through Credit Karma, you can get your Equifax and TransUnion credit reports for free. So that's how I get all 3 of my credit reports. I sort of kind of match those up and go through there. Yes, one's a vintage score, one's a FICO score. That's a whole nother episode or something I could explain to you with regards to that, but that's where I would do it. So Once you figured out your why, now it's time to pull a copy of your credit report. Go to freecreditreport.com. You'll get all three. And then if you want to continue to look at Equifax and TransUnion, I recommend you go through Credit Karma for the people who funds are low and you can't really afford to do it. So Credit Karma and Experian, through Experian, which is freecreditreport.com, you'll get your Experian credit report, and you can have that one for free year round. And then through Credit Karma, you can get Equifax and TransUnion, and you can have those year round. Now that you have pulled a copy of your credit report, obviously the next thing to do is the plan, and in our next video we'll explain that. If the information that I gave you seemed any bit valuable, share it with your friends and family. If you have any questions regarding debt or credit, put them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them. And as always, you guys be great.